Hi everyone, I'm Wardah, a STEM Scholar Mentor, and today we'll be going over Unit 2 of Algebra 1, which is Graphs and Statistics. The first lesson is Central Tendency and Dispersion. So let's review what central tendency is. The most common categories in central tendency is the mean, median, mode, and range, which I am sure you've all have heard before. The mean is the sum of the numbers divided by the number of numbers. It's also known as the average. The median is the middle number of a set of numbers. So here we have a set of numbers, and we're going to find the median by crossing out the ends of the numbers on each side to get to the middle number, which is 3. If there is no middle number in a set, then the median is the mean of the two middle numbers. So here we're going to try and find the median, but we're stuck with two numbers in the middle. So we're going to find the mean of this. So the sum, 3 plus 3 equals 6, over the number of numbers. So the number of numbers is 2, because we have two numbers here. So 3 plus 3, 6, divided by 2 is equal to 3. So our median here is 3. Next is our mode, which is the number that shows up the most frequently in a set of numbers. So here we have a data set, and we can see that 3 shows up the most in this set. So this would be our mode. And finally, we have our range, which is the least number subtracted by the greatest number in a data set. So here's our data set, and we can see that the greatest number here is 5. The least number is 2. And 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. So 3 is our range. So next we have our quartiles. Quartiles are similar to the median. So our first quartile is the median of the first half of the data set. Our second quartile is just the median, and the third quartile is the median of the last half of the data set. So let's go over an example. Here we have a data set. We're going to start off by putting this in order from least to greatest, just like that. So now we're going to find the median by crossing out the numbers from both ends, and our median is 3. So now we're going to find the first quartile by taking the first half before the median and finding the median of this data set, this new data set. We're stuck with two numbers, so we know that we have to find the mean. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. So this would be our first quartile. Next, we're going to find the third quartile by using this the last half of this data set, taking it out, and now we're going to find the median of this, stuck with two numbers in the middle. 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 divided by 2 is 5.5. So our median, our first quartile is 2.5, our median is 3, and our third quartile is 5.5. So this is a box plot, and we're going to learn how to read this. So in a box plot, we always start with the minimum of the minimum is the least value of the data set, and we start with that on the left hand side of the box plot. This will always be here, and the maximum corresponds on the right hand side. Within the box, there's a line, and it doesn't have to be in the middle, but this is the median. No matter where the line is on the box plot, it will always be the median. It's not always in the middle. The first line, or the starting of the box, will be quartile 1. The last line, or the end of the box, is quartile 3. Here we have our IQR, or our interquartile range, which basically means the third quartile minus the first quartile. So let's find the values of this data set. The minimum, or the least number, is 3, since it's between 2 and 4, and the maximum is 22. Our median is 12, our first quartile is 10, and our third quartile is 14. Here, the interquartile range is given as 4, but if it wasn't, we could find it by subtracting 14, the third quartile, minus 10, the first quartile, and we'd still get 4. So now I want you guys to do 2 questions by yourself. So just pause the video and then do them. Here's the first question, and here's the second question. So these are the answers that you should have gotten. 1 as 4 and 2 as 3. Let's go over it. So for the first question, they ask, which destination has a median temperature above 80 degrees and the smallest interquartile range? So they're asking us to look at these box plots and find out the median. And we know that the median is the line in the middle of the box. So here on Ocean Beach, the median is around 77. It's between 75 and 80. So we know already that this would not be the answer because they want a median over 80 degrees. Serene Shores also has one less than 80 degrees. So we know that Serene Shores and Ocean Beach are out. So 1 and 3 are already out. Whispering Palms has a median temperature above 85, which is above 80. So this could be a possible answer. And Pelican Beach also has one above 80. So this could also be a possible answer. So in order to find the interquartile range, we have to subtract this here, quartile 3, by this here, quartile 1. Same over here. So once you do that, you should find out that the answer is Pelican Beach, and which is number 4. Next, they're asking about, I'll just read the question. Azaya collects data from 2 different companies, each with 4 employees. The results of the study, based on each worker's age and salary, are listed in the tables below. Which statement is true about these data? The median salaries in both companies are greater than $37,000. The mean salary in Company 1 is greater than the mean salary in Company 2. The salary range in Company 2 is greater than the salary range in Company 1. And the mean age of workers at Company 1 is greater than the mean age of workers in Company 2. So this question is really asking us to do a lot of work. We have to find the median, the mean, the range, and the range. But we know how to do that, so that's okay. So we know that to find the median, you would have to write out all of these numbers. To find the mean, you just have to, for each company, you would have to write out the numbers and then find the median. For the mean, you just have to add these all up and then divide it by 4 for each company. The range, just get the largest number and subtract it by the smallest. And then for the last choice, they're just asking you to compare the mean of both. So after doing all of that, you should have gotten 8,000 as the range for Company 1 and 36,000 for the range in Company 2. So obviously, the salary range in Company 2 is greater than the range in Company 1. So we know that the answer must be 3. So that's all for today. Thank you for listening. And if you have any questions, don't be afraid to email me at my email here. And if you're looking to practice using any additional practice resources, JMAP and Khan Academy are some great ones.